Now, here's something that I found very curious as I was doing research into the names on the flyer, or one name in particular on the flyer for the tone ceremony that was held in Allendale, South Carolina, by the Yamassee, uh, uh, the so-called it was hosted by one Sekhu uh, Hidden. Okay, now in doing a little research, you find out that this Sekhu Hidden is Sekhu Gentle, and I think his real name is actually Donnie Gentle from Florida, but he goes by Sekhu Hidden Gentle, Chief Sekhu Hidden Gentle. Now, in doing some online research, I found a few things that were curious. And one in particular was I found that he was wanted in Monroe County, Georgia, by the sheriff's department for bail jumping. And this goes all the way back to the summer of 2011, or back even further. And they still had him listed on Crime Stoppers even to this day. If you look here, if you go and you just do a Google search on Sekhu Amun Gentle, who also goes by the name of SG1 and was a part of a group called the Peacemakers that did work with Dr. Dre on his Detox album. But if you do research, you'll see that they still have him listed on the Crime Stoppers for Macon Regional. For Macon Regional Crime Stoppers still has him listed as wanted. Now, I cannot say that he is wanted or not. I can't say he committed any crimes, innocent until proven guilty. But it's just curious what I'm finding, that they still have him listed as wanted. So either he is currently wanted, or a correction needs to be made to the records of the Macon Regional Crime Stoppers, because he's on their list of people that are wanted. And you can go, like I said, and do a Google search, and you can find the list. But now, something else that I found kind of curious in doing my research on that name, Sekhu Gentle. It's this thing here. It's a YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court. Now, when you read into this, you're saying, okay, a YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court, what is that? So you read through the document and it says YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court is an active United States and Territories registrant operating under the United States Department of Transportation, or the USDOT. And it gives you the number. And it says YMN, a Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court, is licensed to carry non-hazmat rated material from the cargo categories. So that makes you scratch your head and say, okay, this is something dealing with the U.S. Department of Transportation. So this is dealing with trucking and all different modes of transportation, carrying freights, carrying hazardous and non-hazardous materials. This is dealing with trucking, with CDL licenses, and so forth and so on, right? So why would someone name their company? Why would any entities name their company, a trucking company, YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court? And I'm just scratching my head like, what? Who would name their company that? Why would someone do that? This is nothing but a trucking company. It's doing business as, you see it there, YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court. And this had me scratching my head for about 2 days trying to figure out, okay, what's the angle here? What's this guy doing? And then you see the names here. Company Representative Dr. Sekhu H.E. Gentle. So that's the same Sekhu that we talked about that is wanted in Monroe County. And like I said, it has me scratching my head. It had me scratching my head. I was like, okay, why would you name your company, a trucking company, YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit and Supreme Court? It absolutely boggled my mind. It made no sense. And then it's a trucking company because it's under the USDOT. Anybody that knows, when you get your CDL, or if you're moving merchandise from one state to the next, or from United States to Mexico or Canada, that the USDOT regulates all that. They regulate NAFTA. They regulate all. You can just go look it up. You can Wikipedia. You can go to the website, find out for yourself. CDL licenses, registration, licensing. Okay, they govern all of this. So again, why would someone name their company a trucking company under the U.S. Department of Transportation, YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court? Now, seeing that this YMN Tribal Appellate is a company under Sekhu Gentle, then we know that the YMN would stand for Yamassee Muskogee Nation. So this is supposed to be Yamassee and Muskogee Nation Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court. So they filed this under the USDOT so they could have some type of paperwork in hand that makes it look like they're registered with the federal government, right? And then they named the company YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court to make their court look official. And why do I say that? Because, this is the type of games that are being played. Now go here and I'll show you. Look here. This is a sign posted by the Yamassee Indian tribe. Okay? And this is taken off of one of the pages of one of the people that went up to the little powwows and went up to their little reservation and everything. Now, I have to say alleged because I haven't seen this with my own eyes that this posted there. But you can see the symbol, the seal, you can see everything. And it says, posted, no trespassing, okay? Right to pass by tribal court permission only. Okay? All violators shall be arrested and fined up to $5,000. All vehicles are subject to search and seizure or impound under Title 25 USC 177. And you go and you look up Title 25 USC 177, you see that it is something by which the Bureau of Indian Affairs regulates Native American tribes and their land. And then up under that, it says, tribal police shall enforce the tribal law, codes, and federal rules of procedure, Yamassee Indian tribe. So these clowns have gone and filed something under the United States Department of Transportation, right? To make their, and this, now mind you, this is a trucking company. And you see that, you see that because it says YMN Tribal Appellate and Circuit Court is licensed to carry non-hazmat rated material from the cargo categories. So it's a trucking company, but they give it this name to make it look like it's official and that it's recognized by the federal government. Then when you go up there to their land, which they call a reservation, where there's only one actual reservation in the state of South Carolina, and the one in Allendale is not it. But they want to get in people's mind that they're this official appellate and circuit supreme court, a tribal court that has the right to arrest, fine, search, seize, or impound people's vehicles. Can you see this game that's being played by this con man? Do you see the game that's being played? Do you know that it is against the law to impersonate an officer? Do you know that? You can go to jail for that? Do you know that it's against the law to impersonate an officer of the court? I just want to make this video to show you the games that are being played, the charlatans, the scammers. Now they hitting up here scamming people, making them think they have some official type government, right? And for people who don't know, they go and create a business under the United States Department of Transportation and then give it some official sounding name, the Wyoming Tribal Appellate and Circuit Supreme Court, to make you think that it's a legitimate court under the United States, recognized by the United States government, so that they can have some type of authority. These are the games that are being played, y'all. These are the games that are being played. Somebody that allegedly is on the run from Monroe County Sheriff's Department, playing games with the lives of people during this time when Dr. Malachi York is locked down in Florence Ave Max. How's this going to help him? Impersonating, playing games with people like this. Do your research, y'all. You can't register a tribal court under the United States Department of Transportation. It's a fucking trucking company, people. You're being scammed. Wake up.